Morning, everybody. Here I am today again with another cyber safety session, and trust me, this is going to be amazing, different, because here, this is, can I have this light switched off, please? Yeah, thank you. This is going to be more on how schools have to know when there is a problem and what to do if there is a problem or a cyber threat attack in your school. Just a small background about me. Started at a tender age of 14 my career, finished my CA, my CS, my MBA, did programming and got scholarship. And after that, got married to a very tech-savvy husband. And after the birth of my baby, just guess what he gifted my newborn child? A laptop, telling me that this is the future. And then we started training our children on computer, seeing that they are learning much faster. But then when we started looking out for companies, agencies, people who could, teach my children through digital learning, we hardly could find one or two good agencies. Getting deeper, we realized that it's our duty, as in us, to get every soul on this earth digitally empowered and having tech skills. So since 2012 is when we started training not only in houses, in garages, in building lobbies, in halls, in auditoriums, in schools, and now online too. Finished training more than 3 lakh children all over India. And the biggest feather in our cap currently is that UNESCO has tied up with us globally, which is the first time ever tie-up of UNESCO with us for hosting the competition pan all over the world. Won various awards not only nationally but also internationally from China, from Asia, for entrepreneurship and innovations in technology. Some media slides, please, let's go. Working very, very closely with Maharashtra government, Mumbai Police, and Maharashtra Police and Anti-Corruption Bureau. Next slide, please. Appreciation letters from the government department. We have year-on-year award shows, which are grand and very successful, attended by various luminaries from the education department. This is very close to my heart because this is where I started from. The seminar in Bhubaneswar, then Jaipur, and now in Kolkata. Because thank you to the council members, thanks to all the principals over here, as they have been asking more on cyber safety and how to keep themselves safe when the children are online. Also attended regional conferences, which is in Maharashtra, Northern region, and Orissa. Seminars at ICSE schools, working very, very closely with ICSE schools pan-India to keep our children, teachers, as well as parents safe online. Next, please. So, to starting today's topic, how this could happen to you, I want to just give you a little flavor of the current cases that are going on. The first one, can you go next slide? The future. Now here, I saw a lot of people talking about future of schools. Trust me, it has already started. Within the next 10 years, there will be a microchip attached in every newborn child where you will be able to keep a tab on not only the child's attendance, what the child is doing. The chip will give the homework to the child, which will be displayed on the mobile. Okay? The second thing that is coming up, these classes are already put up in China as well as in North America, which is the Star Trek classes. Okay? Here, Mr. Neil, when he was a teenager, he has put, this is called a cyborg. So he has put this antenna, which is attached to his brain. Okay? He was born colorblind, all right? But because of this, he can hear color. So this is the future that is coming up of technology. Next slide, please. For all the principals, this is the most important slide that you need. If you want to click pictures, I would recommend you to. Because we are just on the 4% of the internet, which is the surface web, which is Google, or we are watching the news on CNN, or we are using Firefox or whatever. Okay? 96% of which deep web. There is the second thing, the second layer, which is called as deep web, where we have academic databases, we have medical records, etc. Now, if any of you principal hears from any child the word dark web, or you hear something called Tor, just remember to catch hold of that child and start counseling him. In dark web, what happens is human trafficking, there is drug trafficking, there are guns and pistols available freely. People are talking about how to make mujahideen poison, how to make terrorist handbooks, etc. So even if you hear, even if you hear a whisper on dark web, remember to catch hold of that child and just start talking to him. What is he doing on internet? Is he playing any challenges, etc. I want to get this case in front of you. Tinder is a dating app, okay? Now this just recently happened in May in Jaipur. Now Dushyant Sharma, he portrayed himself to be a rich and a very, very influential person. He started dating with Priya online. Priya called him for an intimate scene and she kidnapped him, told him just transfer 10 lakh rupees within 20 minutes. He called up his father, I want 10. Father was a government servant, didn't have a lot of savings. Still he transferred 3 lakhs. Priya, unsatisfied, called her 2 ex-boyfriends, murdered him, put him in a suitcase and threw him at the Jaipur highway. Now this is the case of a social media connect that has happened. Next slide, please. Revenge porn, currently happening a lot amongst youngsters from our school children that we get a lot of calls from. Okay, what is happening? When they are close, okay, there is this word called sexting. They share their nude pictures with each other. Okay, all of a sudden, if there is a breakup, you know what happens? The other person he tells, just to take revenge, he tells, I will put all your pictures online. So I will tell you exactly what happened. Next slide, please. Now this girl in Delhi, please can you press it? Girl in Delhi University, she committed suicide, all right? Because her ex-boyfriend just threatened to leak her nude pictures. But there was this another man from Bengal, next please. What he did, he uploaded all the videos that he had taken, okay? And the worst part, he actually also put the name, the actual identity of that girl and the address. So you can imagine till what level the revenge porn is going on amongst youngsters. Now, when we were taking these seminars with schools, the students, one child came, a lot of children come, but one child came and said that I have an affair going on with a student in Singapore. I have never met him, and the child was from a very small city in South. Okay, never met him, but all of a sudden, that person doesn't talk to me. I am depressed. I don't know what to do. Okay, and he's blocked me. There is a function of block on social media. He's blocked me. He doesn't talk to me. Now, she was very depressed, didn't know what to do. She said, you know, ma'am, I have made another account, made friends with him, and now I'm looking at whom he's chatting with and what he's doing. Okay? So this is something called, next slide, please. Something called now in internet, which is long distance relationship and sexting, which is very, very common on children who are late, who are all awake late night and started these long distance relationships. Next, please. This has recently happened in Bangalore, which can also happen vice versa. This youngster, he ordered a smartphone. The smartphone came via Flipkart. He didn't have 12,000 rupees to pay for the smartphone. He murdered the delivery boy. And of course, there are many cases where the delivery boy has also got into the house, he's robbed the houses of the people where he's gone, showcasing himself as a delivery boy. But this is one of the attacks that are now taking place even offline, which connects with online. Next, please. Okay, now if everybody was on Jaipur, in Jaipur, you remember I had shown you some human embroidery challenges and, yeah? Now there are new challenges which are widely spreading on internet. The first one, which is called the Tide Challenge. Now, instead of putting the Tide surf, now there are Tide pods, which are used abroad. Children eat that Tide pod, amount of froth that comes out in your from the mouth, take a video and put it on YouTube and make it viral. Okay? The second one, this girl had just gone for a stayover to her friend's house. She's a very, very young girl, I think in her 8th grade. The challenge was to put boiling hot water on your face. And of course, she was hospitalized. Next slide, please. Another challenge that is now going on is the TASA challenge. You know those you get those electric shocks with that. So you have to put that, the more amount of voltage that you can bear on your body, the more amount of likes you get. Ghost pepper, the spiciest pepper in the world. You have to eat that ghost pepper, record the reaction and put it on YouTube or Instagram and get more and more likes. Next slide, please. Snorting challenge, which is the most in thing now. You have to put some stuff from your nose, remove it from your mouth, or vice versa. Again, this challenge going viral. The vampire biting challenge now happening even in India, where a human bites, okay, and this bite you have to put on Insta and get the number of shares and like. Okay, this is the vampire biting challenge. Next slide, please. Eraser challenge happening a lot in schools, where, see, eraser is used to remove graphite from paper, but children are keeping on rubbing the eraser till the time that it actually burns the skin. So till the time your skin is burnt, you have to click this and again put it on Insta. Okay? Condom challenge. Here, the condom is filled with water, tied on your face. The longer that you can keep yourself in filled water, and then you have to burst the condom. So this is another challenge that is going on. So these are the recent challenges that are now viral on the internet. Okay, next slide, please. So when you go back to school, I just want you to just see a few things if you think that the child has like these few behavioral aspects. The first one being, if he is depicting like, a lot of sexual knowledge. So you understand that something is wrong with the child, like more than his age. Next, please. In case he is imitating with the same thing with dolls or with any kind of toys. If he is depressed, in case, please let's go quickly. If there is health complaints, if there are any poor social boundaries, if he's running away from you, if he's hurting or mutilating animals and creating artwork of any kind of abuse, self-harming, like the Momo challenge, for which I have got a lot of calls from all the ICC schools where children are playing Momo challenge in their school, and ultimately poor concentration. If you can click a picture of this slide, this will really help you. Oh, sorry, can you go back last? Yeah. So if you see any of such behavioral indicators in any of the children, please make sure that a counselor comes into picture. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, now I want to tell you some warnings. This is for you as personal. The first one being, in case your passwords, and sometimes what happens, you try to put the right password, still it doesn't work. Okay, so in case your password is not working, next, please. In case there are some softwares that you have not installed, it has automatically got installed whether on your phone or on your computer. In case messages, now this is happening a lot on internet where people make fake accounts or they somehow hack into your account and they start sending messages, okay? In case messages are sent from your account, in case, I had spoken about ad blocker last time. I don't know how many of you all have implemented it, but even if you haven't, please go today or whenever you go back to your computer, remember to put that ad blocker. Okay? Internet on your browser, there are ads that keep popping up. If your antivirus keeps getting disabled again and again, and money is missing from your account, okay? So what do you have to do? Now, this is one of the newest way of hacks that is happening. You will get a call from Flipkart or Amazon that, ma'am, you have not made any payment and we have already shipped your goods. Okay, so this is, just be aware, this is a fault, like this is an alarming call. Yeah, in case your photos or videos are appearing anywhere, next please, or your computer is acting weird. Now all these things, in case these things happen, what you have to do is where I'm coming from. The solution, the first thing is change your, check your antivirus and do multiple scan of your PC, okay? Remember, nothing in the world is for free. So if you have taken a free antivirus, remember they are putting in some worms or some viruses in your computer, okay? Second thing, reset your password. The first one that to be reset is your banking password, okay? Third thing, if the problem still persists, call for a technical person. Next, please. Please remove any software. Now, this I think, this is a little technical, but call your computer teacher. Ask her, is there any unwanted software that has been installed into the computer? So please remove it. She can do it by going onto the control panel. Two-factor authentications. Remember everybody that OTP I had said in Bhubaneswar? Yeah, still two-factor authentications that is required. Ad blockers is a must on all your PCs. There are anti-malwares. The best one being a Malwarebyte, okay? That anti-malwares needs to be installed on your PC. And the last one, the second last, in case, let's say, a video is, uploaded on YouTube about, something that you have not done, immediately report onto the website to put that YouTube video, to pull it down, okay? And lastly, don't panic. Yeah, can you click a picture of this slide? So this is what is required. This is for you, okay? Next, please. Okay, 1 minute, sorry, just. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, now what to do? Now, in case there is a cyber attack that has happened in your school, okay? First of all, how will you come to know that an attack has happened? Please, next slide. Next slide, please. Okay, first thing that you have to ask yourself is, are you certain that you are attacked, or it's just a panic that has been created? Usually what happens, sometimes, please, I request you all, any kind of WhatsApp forward that you get saying that so-and-so is happening, or drink hot coconut water and your cancer will be cured, please don't start drinking any, or don't advise anyone drinking that hot coconut water. The same message was repeated that, okay, drink hot bitter gourd juice and the cancer will be cured. So don't follow or don't look up until and unless you are satisfied that, onto any of such WhatsApp messages. So first of all, is it a prank or a malfunction? Secondly, you have to know, okay, what type of a crime is it? Is it a cyberbully, or is it just a fraud, or is it somebody taking, your stolen identity? So just remember to distinguish the fraud that has happened. Okay, that is the first step. Then, can you solve it yourself? I will also show you how you can do it yourself. Or if it is a bigger thing, do you need any kind of technical expertise? Like, do you need any outside help? All right? And lastly, do you need legal or police advice? Yeah? So this is the first thing in case a cyber attack happens in your school. This is the first step that you have to do. Okay? Now the second step is, in case there is a small issue, okay? There are these tech blogs that are there, okay? Just go there. There are some videos. Try to find solution yourself, or maybe with the help of your computer teacher. Second, please. In case you think that it is a very big thing, let's call for a technical guidance, okay? Third, please. In case it is a major crime, now this is very important for all of us. The first thing is to save the evidence, whether in the form of screenshot, whether in the form of a video. You have to remember to save the evidence. Everybody clear? Okay, thank you. Second thing is, even if you're going to the cybercrime department, okay, I request you, don't just go with the evidence to the cybercrime department. They usually might not take it seriously. I would request that take a lawyer along with you, okay, to the cybercrime department. He will know exactly how to solve the case. The third thing, sorry, can you go on the next slide, please? Okay. Now, this is one important thing. Use social media to raise the case. I will give you a small example what had happened. Next slide, please. Now, there is this Lincoln Subuddhi. She is Biju Yuva Janta Dal. She is the general secretary there. Now, what happened? Her innocent-looking picture, okay, was taken and put on escort service website. Okay, now she was getting calls and she didn't but she being influential, she immediately took social media to raise awareness. Okay, and then of course the media came in, the police came in, and her pictures were taken down, but this is how the case is solved. But I would like to tell you one more case that happened in Orissa, Vinupriya Anadurai. Okay, now what had happened? Now see how it can happen. Some relative took her picture from the WhatsApp DP of the father, morphed the picture with a nude picture, okay, and put it on Facebook. After putting it on Facebook, also put the father's mobile number. Now the father went to and fro to the police station. Police asked for a bribe, said, give me another mobile, then we will pull the content down, etc. It took a lot of days. On the 5th day, Vinupriya committed suicide. So, this is what has happened. And of course, they didn't bring in a lot of media attention to it, but this is what has happened. Okay? So remember, in case anything goes wrong, first of all, either take social media help to create awareness, or get a lawyer. Okay, next please. At schools, what we should do, this is something really very important because it will really help all our children. First of all, see how children are learning grade 1 to grade 10. They are learning various, English in first grade differently, then second grade differently. The same way, we need to keep some kind of regular training workshops. What you can do is ask your computer teacher, okay, to talk to the children, or maybe the counselor to keep on talking to the children and have these workshops. Now, there are even negative sides, but there are also positive sides of the internet which our children should know. This is very important. And tell them how to use good internet. Last, please. Now, this digital footprint is the most important thing which our children are not knowing. For example, if I want to hire anybody, okay, in my company, the first thing, do you know where I look up? I start looking at the LinkedIn. What kind of a person he is, what he has done. Okay? Now, even if you have seen, just say, they were finding a boy for my sister. The first thing, do you know where they went and checked? Facebook. What kind of pictures, does the boy smoke? What does he do, etc. So this is called digital footprint. So in case the child wishes to go to the dream university, okay, the first thing the universities or colleges are going to check is the digital footprint. What kind of a child that, he or she has been. So remember to talk to them about their future admissions. For training the teachers, I request you, the first and the foremost thing, ask all our teachers, I will be talking about it, but ask all our teachers to keep their Facebook or Instagram profile as private. Do not make it a school policy. Trust me, it will help you principals a lot. Okay? They should not make friends with school children, with their own school children, I mean. Okay? Next is, we have to train the teachers to initiate conversations, healthy conversations about good usage of internet. Next, please. Yeah. Now, this is about sharenting, which is a new concept that has come up. I think schools are facing a lot of problems currently because, parents, what is happening is, parents are posting a lot of pictures of their, it's like excessive postage of pictures of your child on the internet. Now this is a new term which has come in, instead of parenting, it's become sharenting. So we have to talk to our parents something about sharenting. Please, next please. Yeah, next please. Healthy and beneficial usage of internet, and of course check what children are doing at home online. Okay, so indulge with the children, talk to them, etc. Next. Please, next, yeah. So cyber awareness is not a one-time thing. I request you to have a cyber month or an internet day, okay? So how we teach traffic rules to our children, the same way we have to keep on teaching them cyber safety again and again, because you have seen the challenges, how they have become more and more different and more intense, like, from what was there in Jaipur to what it has been now. So here, this is for all the principals. Okay, after I put down all the points, I want you to click a picture and I want you to promise me to adhere to it, okay? The first point is, students and parents, they love to see what principals are doing in their personal life, okay? So, I would like, when you go home today, if you have a Facebook or Insta or any kind of social media, first go to the settings, make your profile private, okay? Second thing is, on your public profile, let's say even if you still want to keep a public profile, I request you to just share educational content or some informative stuff, not any of your personal, whether your grandchildren or anything, or whether you're going out on a holiday. Please don't share those pictures. If you are, sharing it on Facebook, please avoid. Yeah? So this is one promise, because this is what is happening. Children are taking your pictures, morphing it, making videos, linking it up with other teachers, and creating nuisance, and then putting it up on YouTube, and then it gets very difficult for the principal to, like, the image gets totally shattered. Everybody clear? Okay, next please. So here, another thing, all of us who have an FB page, a school FB page, okay? What I request you to do is, in your school FB page, just avoid sharing personal achievements of the child. You can put the award and the certificate, but avoid sharing the personal achievement. If you wish to, instead of the FB page, create a private Facebook group, okay? In that Facebook group, the parents, the children, whoever is on Facebook can be a part of that private group, and with that, you can keep posting all the kind of pictures or, with the child, etc. Till here it's okay? Yeah? There are two kind of things on Facebook. One is the Facebook page, one is the Facebook group. So in case you're a school, I request you that on the Facebook page, just limit the information, because anyone from anywhere in the world can go and view your Facebook page. But if it is a private Facebook group, okay, in that, if I am not a member of that group, okay, I will not be able to view any of the personal information of that school. The same thing with YouTube. Keep your YouTube channel as private, okay, where you're sharing all your achievements of the students of the school. Yeah? Okay. Lastly, be a good, healthy citizen. Next, please. Of course, these laws are all given. They are punishable. In case the child is below 18, he goes to juvenile. And what I'm here to help you is, we can conduct cyber safety seminar for your school, for your students, for your parents and teachers. I am just a phone call away on anything on internet, whether you have any kind of problem, any time of the day, and 24/7. As I say, I'm even available at 2 a.m. in the morning. My husband doesn't get angry, okay? So these are the details. And here, can you click one more, please? Just one more time, please. Can you click one more time? Yeah. Now, what this whole presentation of mine, I have kept it on this link, visschools.com/cybersafety. You can please go ahead, download this link, okay? I have also kept a lot of cyber safety, like 3 posters I have kept. One is for your teachers, like, 10 tips. One is for the school, and one is for our students. So you can download it, print it, and put it on your notice board, which will really help our children. This is my number, available 24/7, any time of the day. And yeah, one thing I would like to, I was thinking since so many days what gift to give you all. So I'm offering a free cyber safety seminar for your school children, for the parents and teachers. You just have to go and register on this link up to 5th December, and then we can come to your school and give it. Thank you so much.